In the 1930s, an industrial engineer named Alan F. Morgenstern coined a phrase that would echo through corporate culture: work smarter, not harder. The idea was straightforward. Instead of relying on raw physical effort to force a result, you design an intelligent system that achieves the exact same goal with less friction. Today, we have software that literally writes its own code. Our systems are so intelligent, they essentially run themselves. Yet human workers are reporting record levels of burnout and exhaustion. Treating advanced technology as simply a way to perform old tasks faster is a trap. If we want to solve this exhaustion, we have to rethink the entire scale of how work is structured. Let's start at the macro level, the workplace. This is the overarching organizational structure, the corporate policies, and the enterprise-wide infrastructure. At this scale, agentic AI and hyper-automation are taking over complex system-wide decisions. These systems understand intent and initiate massive workflows without needing a human to press a button. Look at the municipalities in South Africa. They use AI to constantly analyze real-time city data, predict upcoming energy demand, and autonomously adjust grid load distribution to prevent outages. But there is a catch. AI can perfectly optimize a massive organizational grid, but if the individual employee's local environment is chaotic, that overarching efficiency drops into a vacuum. This diagram shows the critical distinction between the two environments. The large outer ring represents the workplace, the company policies, but that small, highly modular inner node is your workspace. It's the specific physical or digital area where you actually execute your tasks. With the rapid adoption of remote and hybrid models, the traditional corporate desk has dissolved. That workspace is now an entirely virtual, personalized digital ecosystem. Non-technical staff, often called citizen developers, are using no-code platforms to independently build their own localized workflows, completely bypassing the IT department to organize their specific daily tasks. A hyper-customized digital workspace removes operational friction, but it also strips away the natural pauses of the old office. It exposes the ultimate, unavoidable bottleneck in the system, the human body. AI-integrated digital systems operate continuously, without fatigue or the need for a lunch break. Human endurance, however, operates on strict biological limits. We force our brains to navigate data sprawl, jump between dozens of different applications, and untangle isolated communication silos. That constant context switching rapidly depletes our cognitive energy. An always-on digital workspace becomes destructive when it demands constant, unfiltered human attention from its exhausted operator. To prevent the human operator from becoming the main point of failure, we have to look past the software. We have to structure our days around human biology. The fundamental biological engine that dictates human cognitive focus is a cycle known as an ultradian rhythm. This shows the specific cycle. You get 90 minutes of high-frequency brain activity, followed by 20 minutes of recovery. Calculate your biological prime time by tracking daily tasks and energy on a 1 to 10 scale. Over 3 weeks, patterns emerge, revealing your peak working hours. Once you identify those peak hours, you have to fiercely isolate them. Protect them from meetings, emails, and superficial distractions. Designing a schedule that anchors your most complex tasks to these biological peaks provides the physiological foundation needed to sustain high output without burning out. This gives us the first tier of the modern productivity equation: agentic AI and hyper-automation, handling the repetitive, data-heavy tasks at the organizational macro level. The second tier is your customized digital workspace, acting as a strict filter to serve up exactly what you need without the unnecessary noise. The final tier is you. The human operator reserves their fiercely protected biological prime time exclusively for creative problem-solving and high-level strategic oversight. When these three scales align perfectly, human beings stop competing with the machines and finally start directing them. The old motivational slogan of working smarter has transformed into a high-stakes engineering challenge, solved by harmonizing AI infrastructure, customized digital tools, and human biology.